Hey, this is my gorgeous wife, Stacy. So today we wanted to talk about communication in marriage in regards to chronic illness, because this is definitely something that can really weigh on your marriage. Now, before we got married, we even started dating, I wanted to be very open about my chronic illness, about my health problems. So I threw them on the table before I asked her to be my girlfriend. I told her that of possible cancer diagnoses, and also that I possibly would not be able to have kids. And I asked her if that was too much for her to deal with. I totally understood, but I kind of wanted to know that up front.
So when before we dated, just even the first day I met Randy, he explained about having cancer and everything in the past, and I just found it awesome how he overcame it with God's help and everything. And so I just kind of knew that was part of his story from the beginning. And when we were about to date, I thought it was really awesome that he explained all of that to me and just put it out there, and I really respected that. And I just explained to him that I thought, if it was meant to be and God gave us peace about it, that I would rather go through it with him and stay together than not be together, and just know that's something God could have worked together in our lives with.
So obviously we ended up getting married, and we've learned one of the biggest hurdles with chronic illness is communication. And with that, it comes to telling your spouse if you're sick, hey, I had a rough day health-wise. At first I was kind of hiding things because I didn't want to tell her, because man of the house, and just kind of embarrassing, I'm collapsing and different things. When you are communicating with each other, it makes things a lot better.
And I think it's sometimes it's common sense things that, like, one, he wouldn't realize that I didn't know. Like, to him it's happening to him, so of course that's how he feels. So just vocalizing that, and then also like he said, some of it's just a pride thing, which is honestly he's trying to do the best thing for me, but just realizing that we're in this together is a huge part. And also just me physically being at work a lot of the day, we would text each other some here and there and phone calls, but it just didn't show the whole picture. So just having that communication is so important. And I would come home, I wouldn't know, should I be more goofy, should I be more serious? So just kind of knowing what to expect a little more, and vice versa as well, where I would have a stressful day at work and stuff.
Yeah.
So just be able to communicate that with him, and just realize, no matter what he's going through, like, he's strong enough to be able to be there for me, and I don't have to like tiptoe around him either. So it goes both ways. And
she had said to me the other day, and it made me realize, I had told her, I said, which she knew, I said, last night was pretty rough with my movements and everything. It was a really bad night. And she said, well, it was a bad night for me too. When you have a bad night, I have a bad night. So realizing we're both in this together.
So a point of encouragement through it, though, is remembering Ecclesiastes 4:12, where it says, though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.
So definitely having God at the center of your relationship makes all the difference, going to him in prayer and just about your situation, but just communicating with one another. Remember, God cares about your pain, and so do we.